deserve that win. These guys came out today and played exactly how they needed to play. Even scoring. That's what I like to see. I like to see 4 or 5 guys scoring over 20 points. This was an incredible win. I was so nervous coming here today, and I thought that I was going to be really uneasy watching the game. And the Knicks made it that it wasn't that way. They took the lead from early. They came out strong, and they played every quarter as though they were down. It was great.
They played hard. They did what they had to do. The Garden energy tonight was incredible. They fed off that energy. The defense was there. How about Mitch all over the court defending everything there? They killed them. They knocked Boston out.
Shut them down. Shut them down.
We're on to the Eastern Finals. Let's see Indiana. Let's see Indiana. Let's go Knicks.
Take note.
Beach. We're here.
My man, Alan just
It's different this time.
What's up, guys?
Go!
6 years ago, we started a YouTube channel just because we talked about the Knicks all the time. This team has, the New York Knicks as a franchise and as an organization has gone through so many struggles, so many aches and pains. I cannot tell you how this makes me feel right now. I couldn't sleep properly last night, and it was all because I was just so elated. I was in tears this morning. Thinking about this team and the fact that we've got here to the Eastern Conference Finals and how much it means for the city and how much it means for each individual person, because even though we come together as a group and we support this team, individually it gets me up out of the bed in the morning, and this is just such an amazing feeling. Such an amazing feeling for us to be where we are right now, for the city to come together, for us to have this unity, especially with all the BS that's going on in the world and the BS going on here in the United States. This win last night for us to get to the Eastern Conference Finals is like a godsend, and I could not be more proud and more pleased with this team, this organization, every single person there that has got us here to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm elated and so happy. So happy. So happy.
It's real tears. Listen.
No tears yet. I had tears earlier this
I
morning.
saw a little one in the eye. You said it. You said it all. You said it all. We've been through trials and tribulations with this team. We've been excited and disappointed so many times. Last night we're at the game. The Garden last night was...
You got to give it up for the fans. I'm going to cut you off. You got to give
we
it
were there
up
too.
for the fans. We were fans there too, but you got to give it up for the fans. And the players feel that. The players mentioned it. They spoke about it. The fans are a part of that team and a part of the heart of the team, and they know it. They know it. We push them. We push them to come out and perform the way that they perform. Let me tell you something. This team came out with an energy from the very beginning of the game, and it was exactly what we needed. There was a little move I saw 2 or 3 of the players do, right? Kat did this
with the get
right?
off me. That used to be Julius Randle.
He did like this, and then I think Bridges did it also. He did this move, and I was like, "Yo, that's that toughness. That's that kind of mood. That's the energy that we needed for that game last night. That even scoring, everyone scoring double digits, everyone scoring in the 20s. Oh my goodness." This game last night, and I think everyone's already heard this, was I think one of the best games that the New York Knicks has ever played in a playoff game.
Oh, 100%. Just to your point as well, even Jalen, after he scored, he didn't get the and one, but he was remember he almost headed the ball down.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking to it. We were incredible last night. Did exactly what they had to do after the disappointment in Game 5. Of course, we were all terrified at the prospect of losing Game 6 at home and going to Boston for Game 7. And what I loved is they just came out and said that is not happening.
From the beginning of the
They
game.
were like, that's not happening. It's what there's a lot of talk in the media and historically about the Garden being for the other players, right? You come here and you get the celebrities and you want to show off.
Everyone wants to perform in the Garden.
Perform in the Garden. Last night, the Garden was exactly what it was supposed to be, an intimidating place to play. The Roman Colosseum with everyone looking down, chanting, ready for blood. back in blood, like Josh Hart posted after what happened in Game 5. We were incredible last night. You said it all, right? A moment for the city, a moment for the fans. Being out there on 7th Avenue last night was insane. Knicks fans, we're going crazy and I love it. Let's just not do stupid shit, right? Let's not
I
get.
don't think anyone's done anything stupid.
I saw some stupid
Oh,
shit, but keep
yeah.
it within reason. We gotta be excited. We got a little way to go again, but they did what they had to do. We knocked off the defending champs. People, they're still trying to downplay it. I saw Windhorst and Bontemps doing their post game for ESPN, and it sounded like a funeral.
Let me
like
tell
they
you
were
something.
so
Let me
all
tell you
in.
something.
Yeah.
Coach Mazzulla said that they're in the darkness. We're in the darkness now. Well, he was right. He was right. They are in the darkness. We blacked them out.
Hey.
You know what Coach Tibbs said? Coach Tibbs said we have 16 more games to win.
Well,
Right?
8, man.
8. So,
Eight.
it was sorry, it was 16. We have 8 more games
8.
to win. That's what he said. That's what he said last night.
Yeah.
Love it. Love the energy. I know he kept the players in kind of late into the game, but you know what? He does that for a reason. That's how he plays. That's how he plays his guys. You know, we got him to get PJ Tucker on at the end.
I gotta let the record show.
We were the ones that started the
We
chart.
started at PJ Tucker champ. We were with the guy in front of us.
Actually, we started it a little early. I think we started saying it like in the third quarter, and we were like, let's wait.
Let's wait a little bit.
But I mean, what I was afraid of, to be honest, was that you don't want someone to have a stupid injury when we have like a 40-point game.
I mean, and that's been the knock on Tibbs, right? The big knock on Tibbs is the Derrick Rose injury, which happened in late in the game when he didn't need to be playing. But the guys came out last night and they played hard. There's so many iconic plays you could bring up from that night. Deuce's block, right? That chase down block.
Yes.
Right. You got Josh Hart everywhere. Getting the rebound, doing everything he can do, getting a triple-double. First triple-double in the playoffs since Clyde. Come on. You have Mitchell Robinson's defensive effort. Listen, that play where Mitchell Robinson seemed to guard everyone on the court, get Jaylen Brown in the corner, all over him, gives up the ball. That's where you see the Garden hype getting in. Mikal Bridges playing hard. OG Anunoby had a couple of key blocks, big one on Cornette. They played with energy. They came out tough. People still don't want to give us credit, still want to act like, the Knicks aren't that good. But they're proving it. And you know what I love? Despite what's happening with the fans and all of us going crazy, the team is locked in. Mm-hmm. Jaylen he's not smiling. You got to force him to smile. He's like, got work to do. There's things we got to clean up. I'm happy we got this break before the Pacers series. Right? I didn't want to talk about the Pacers yet because we have to enjoy this and just enjoy it.
Enjoy the weekend, guys. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we are gonna get ready for the game 1 on Wednesday, and our players are locked in. They're
locked in.
Listen, let me tell you something. How we played yesterday was, it was like everything that I ever wanted to see them play.
It was.
It was like from the beginning. They came out hard. They came out with that energy, with the toughness, with the aggressiveness, and it was defense.
Oh man, they were locked in.
Defense, offense. They played everything that they were. It was almost like exactly the way they were supposed to play.
Just want to go through some quick things last night. Boston, first 2 quarters, they don't score more than 20 points. Think about
Lock it up. That's defense.
That's insane.
That is defense.
They scored 24 in the fourth, but obviously the game was a bit broken by that point. They were playing bench guys. 20 in the first, 17 in the second, which is where we really won the game because we scored 38 points to their 17 in the second quarter. 20 in the third. We were worried about halftime, even though the lead was ridiculous.
Let me tell you something. So we're sitting there, right, and we got a nice 20-point lead. But you all know
30.
When we got the 20-point lead in the NBA, 20 points doesn't mean shit because you start scoring 3-pointers, which the Boston Celtics can score. So I was like, I'm not going to feel comfortable till we have a 30-point lead. When we got the 30-point lead, I was like, I want more. And we got up to 40.
Was it 40, 42 at the most?
We got up to definitely a 40-point lead. And at that point, it was so good. I'll tell you this too, because I was so nervous going into this game.
Yeah.
I felt that we could win the game, but I felt it was going to be one of those things where you're not enjoying the game because you're so anxious because it's a tight game. And you're like, with every play. And it didn't feel that way. It felt like, no, we got this because of how we started the game. We got this all the way through. And having that nice, big, juicy lead let us feel comfortable. Let us enjoy the game. And, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this team. I'm so excited to have a good weekend. I'm about to leave here and take a walk in Prospect Park. We have an event to go to later, a family event, which is going to be lit. And I'm going to be wearing my Knicks gear regardless.
Hey.
The event is kind of elegant, so I'm going to just wear a little Knicks pin. but representing regardless. This team deserves it.
We deserve it.
We deserve it
Yeah.
as fans, and I'm here for it. You guys better be here for it. Listen, all the fans that want to talk shit about, oh, you're acting like you won the championship. Yes, we are. Yes, we are acting like we won the championship because we haven't been here in a long time. So yes, we won the championship. Bring it on! Bring it on! Bring it on!
You wilded. All right.
Yo.
I just want to get your I just want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of the Mitchell Robinson being here from the jump, being through the pain,
Oldest Knick.
injuries,
The oldest Knick.
injuries, being hurt, fighting back, coming back, getting hurt again, the ankles, the this, the that, not playing most of the season. We're waiting for him to come back.
Hacker Mitch, and what did he do?
Hacker-
He made his free throws. I called it.
Game 5.
Called it.
Came into, I think it was 1 or 2 last night, not a lot, but he still made the one he had to. He's been through so much. He's seen so many different players on this team, and he's still there doing his thing. That defensive possession that I mentioned earlier was incredible. He made such a difference this series. A couple months ago, there were legit trade rumors. Should we just trade Mitch? Right? Because we were like, when he's going to come back, it got a little bit delayed. I'm so happy for him. He deserves this. I mentioned McBride already off the bench. I love Mitch and McBride being the 2 guys we drafted, right? On the team, being the 2 impact guys off the bench. Karl Towns, a lot of knock on his toughness, this, that, the other. Came out last night ready to play. Came out how he should be. And I think New York is bringing another level out of him. Mm-hmm. I think the responsibility of playing for New York, knowing what it means to the Dominican community.
Yes.
Think about his mom. Think about his family.
His family that he lost during COVID.
He's just on another level. Mikal Bridges getting so much shit all season long, coming up huge in this series. The fourth quarters where he's this mid-range king, looking like a smaller.
And we always know he can make those shots.
And you can make
every time he gets to that corner, we're like, that's your shot.
That's the shot.
That mid-range shot. That's your shot. Be comfortable. You know what? The guys felt comfortable last night too.
Oh, they were styling a little bit near the end too.
Yeah.
Loved it. So Mikal Bridges, the defense, right? The big plays first 2 games in Boston, right? The game 1 ripping the ball out of Jaylen Brown's hands. Game 2 making the steal on Tatum,
and the block.
right? The fourth quarter where he just goes off. Jaylen wasn't the main guy at the beginning of the fourth. Jaylen took it late, but he went off 14 points in the fourth. Then just everything all series long. OG Anunoby, right? Had a couple of rocky games in there. Strong again last night. Had a big 29-point game, I think, in game 2. And Jalen Brunson. Well, I mean, what can you say?
Our captain.
What can you say about Jalen Brunson?
Our captain.
Coming to New York.
Everything.
Listen, the guy comes to New York. They're saying, the Knicks think this guy is going to be...
We overpaid him. Oh, really? Is that how we feel now? And such a stand-up guy because he took less money. For the team to succeed.
Come on.
He looked at the long-term picture and said, you know what? What do you take? Like $100 million less or some crazy number he took less. But for the longevity of the team. And I mean, what can you say about this guy? I mean, he's in Boston. They put him on the jumbotron.
Hey, that's my favorite clip of all time.
And he gives this little smirk,
bye, but he knew
this little wave, like so polite, such a stand-up guy, family guy. I mean, team-oriented captain, like.
He's a king of New York. He's the king of New York. And you know what? I'm going to give a shout out to someone again who gets a lot of shit. Tom Thibodeau. Listen. You never know how these things work. For years, there's talk about the minutes. We've been there at times, right? Even last night, I'm like, get these guys out the game.
Yeah.
Right? But we're in the Eastern Finals. The Cavs, who rested players all year, were taking out guys in the third quarter, not playing them again, playing guys 30 minutes a game, like managing them.
Yep.
Get against Indiana, and, Garland's out. Mobley's out. Donovan Mitchell was banged up. We've been healthy the entire time. All our guys are playing heavy minutes, and you know what? We're there. Late in the game, we've been playing these minutes.
Because
they
know how to play the minutes.
So it would be so special for Tibbs to... look, we want a ring. Of course we want a ring. Mm-hmm. But it would be so dope for Tibbs, who's been in the NBA for so long, and people, he's not modern enough. He's dealt with so much. He's been consistent for so long. It'd be so dope for him to get a ring. I feel like he deserves it as well. And for his strategy to pay off. Because right now, there's going to be things in the Indiana series we're going to have to talk about. But... for him to be playing these 7 guys, these guys are all engaged. They're all healthy late in the season. They're looking good. They got some rest right now, which we love. So he's vindicated as well. Leon Rose put this team together. And I'm going off like the end credits of a movie right now. But it's been a long process to get here. He had some time to calm down after going crazy last night. It's special. So enjoy this, guys. Let's go Knicks. The media is still kind of downplaying us a little bit, and I love it. It's exactly where we need to be. We gotta keep that edge. We got the Garden next week. The Knicks are hosting. The Knicks have home court advantage in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh my
There are 4 teams left. If we win 8 games, let me show you something. Someone said it. I love it. It's perfectly put. All the Knicks have to do. There's potentially 14 games left in the season, right? If the next 2 series go to 7. If we get to the finals, obviously, right? If the Knicks go 8-6 in their next 14 games, they're the NBA champions. We're gonna end it on that. That's 4-3 in the Eastern Finals and 4-3 in the NBA Finals. At this point, you can't bet against this team. This is a special moment. King Kong died
in
here.
New York.
All right, let's go Knicks.